Hey, I'm Chris Neesmith, and this week in public speaking, I am doing a persuasive speech on why we should go back to Iraq and Syria. I'm going to start it off by saying that our President Bush predicted that if we left Iraq too soon, that another war, or worse war, would happen in Iraq. I'm going to read his speech that he made. He said, "I know some in Washington would like us to start leaving Iraq now. To begin withdrawing before our commanders tell us we are ready would be dangerous for Iraq, for the region, and for the United States. It would mean surrendering the future of Iraq to Al-Qaeda. It would mean that we'd be risking mass killings on a horrific scale. It would mean we'd allow the terrorists to establish a safe haven in Iraq to replace the one they lost in Afghanistan. It would mean increasing the probability that American troops would have to return at some later date to confront an enemy that is even more dangerous." That was his speech. And you got to look at it. The enemy is more dangerous, a lot more dangerous than what I faced when I went to Iraq. They have better equipment. They have better weapons. They have better training. We probably trained some of them. They have our tanks that we got rid of, that we left. They have our Humvees. They have some of our big guns. But the thing about it is, we know our weaknesses. We know what our weapons and tanks weaknesses are. So us as a country, we have one of the strongest militaries out there. So we can go in there and we can eradicate this enemy very quickly. ISIS, if you look at if you just do a little bit of research, some of the things that you will see pop up: ISIS ethnic cleansing, 670 prisoners murdered in Shia prison massacre. UN reports that. In Iraq, ISIS massacres hundreds more Yazidis. US steps up airstrikes because of these mass massacres. ISIS video emerges online purporting to show brutal beheading of Stephen Sotloff. Report: ISIS beheading children in Iraq. How much more low down and dirty can you get where you kill children? Now, these talking first-hand experience, I know that these terrorist groups use the children to fight their war. They will bring grenades up to you, but this is a country that we fought to help free and preserve. Watching these children be murdered, it's sad. And the only thing that we are doing right now is airstrikes. Our president is trying to get support so we can step up our airstrikes and fight back this terrorist group. Now, you can be against war all you want, but when it comes to senseless murders and these groups of people just killing people to kill people because they don't share the same belief, it's absurd. And you can't just sit back and watch this. You have to step in. We already stepped in back in 2001, where we went and got rid of the dictator. This dictator was doing similar stuff, killing people. You had Al-Qaeda over there with using their Iraq as a safe haven for them. We pushed them back, but we withdrew way too soon. There's no reason why we should not go back and kill these people. I mean, that's a harsh term, but I would much rather take the war back to them than for them to come to us and kill our children. Yes, we have lost way too many troops, but to withdraw too soon, to not go back and finish the job that we started, those loss of lives meant nothing. So, to honor what we went there for, to free this country, you need to think about what we're doing, how to do it, the best way of doing it. Airstrikes may help for now, but it's not gonna be enough. There's gonna be a time, mark my words, there's gonna come a time they're gonna shoot down something. We're gonna have to go back in there and get the people. Can't just leave them. So with all that said, you can make your own decision, but you gotta think. My references were Yahoo. Yahoo News, whatever. You do a little bit of research and you can find how horrific and these people are. CNN, Fox News, and use the Inquistor link. This is the end of my speech. Thank you for your time.